Greetings and salutations, viewers. I'm StarPrincessHLC, and here's a little vlog for you guys, since I haven't really been as active, I think, with you guys lately, and I feel like I should at least get one vlog out for you guys at least once a week. If not Fridays, then Mondays I'm gonna try for, because, you know, I don't get a chance really to communicate with you guys and be more open with you guys, and I want to try and do that some more. I didn't really feel like it was a good idea to do another gaming video today, just because, well, for a number of reasons, but probably the big one, I guess, is just it doesn't feel right, because I think a lot of you know what today is. Today is the 14-year anniversary of the attack on 9/11, and I just didn't think it would be a good idea to do a gaming video that was related to considering what happened. You know, I probably have a different outlook on it than other people do, because, well, when it happened, I was only just graduating middle school, and the teachers weren't even allowed to tell us what happened. We all kind of had a feeling that I think that something was wrong, but none of us really knew, because the teachers weren't allowed to tell us until the very end. And then when, you know, the principal came out on the PA system and was, like, sobbing very heavily, he was really upset, and at the time I don't think any of us really comprehended what happened, but, you know, it was still a tragedy. A lot of good people died in that attack, including, you know, really good firefighters and police officers, and at the time, you didn't expect it to change the world like it kind of did. So I kind of want to say, like, my heart goes out to the families of, you know, all the victims, everybody who's been affected by this whole thing. You know, it's a day that we really will never forget, and I hope that you're doing better in the long run, and I really hope that I'm not really sure what to say, but just, you know, I really hope you're all doing okay. I didn't personally lose anybody in the attack, but, you know, hearing the stories and seeing how much this changed everything, I just want to say that my heart goes out to you guys, truly, for everybody who's been affected by this. But that wasn't just the only reason I wanted to put up a vlog on this. I kind of also wanted to talk about other things that's going on with the channel as a whole. First off, I guess the big thing I guess everybody probably noticed is probably that the majority of my videos now have advertisements on them. That's because I've now been partnered up with a multi-channel network. I am now part of Maker Studios. Yeah, the same people who have PewDiePie, Markiplier, Tobuscus. I am Maker now, so expect a few advertisements, you know, on the videos. I'm not gonna give you guys a hard time about, like, taking off ad block or whatever. That's not the kind of person I am. The ads are there, you can watch them, or, you know, just click the link and then just quickly close the tab or whatever that opens up, and, you know, I'm not doing this for the money. It's a nice little thing, and it probably isn't much anyway, but just as a warning, you guys, that the advertisements are there. I'm not going to be upset if you use ad block. I'm not going to be like Linkara, who's like, let the ads play. I'm not that kind of person, so just as a warning that, you know, they are there. But yeah, now I am Maker now. That's just a weird concept to say, so who knows what this is going to do for the channel in the future, so there's that. Also, I think I should at least talk about, I'm not sure how to word this, but obviously I think I hope everyone saw the ending to Blank Dream, where I talked a bit about death and suicide and, you know, finding difficult situation a little bit easier at times. I guess it kind of plays into the theme nowadays because obviously it's National Suicide Prevention Week up until the 13th, I believe, and it kind of made sense with this story because with Blank Dream, the whole game is centered around death, but particularly, I guess, suicide, because she felt like she had no reason to live. The character, she felt, hopeless. Her parents were, her father was dead, her mother was incredibly strict on her, she was bullied in school, and then after she fought back, everybody just pushed away from her. And then the one friend that she had, the one person who was there for her for no horrible means, who was like the one shining star in her life, sacrifices himself and to save her life, and she's just like, my life is over, I have nothing to live for now. But with that ending, it kind of showed like even with all that stuff that happens, she could still find a reason to live. She could still pass on Ayada's message and, learn to smile again and work on her art and just be able to live and, get somewhere in life. And I think that's a really good message that was in there. That's why I put it up today. I'm not going to do any other videos for that today, but I kind of wanted to take my thought on that because it's appropriate, I guess, in that. Like, I personally have no experience with a lot of that because obviously hard to say because I personally don't have any kind of, as far as I know, I don't have any mental health problems. I don't have depression or bipolar disorder or what have you. I'm sure many of you do, and it's just seeing it, how it's hard to, like, your mind is always telling you, like, you're not good enough, you're better off dead, doing all these things, your brain just kind of tells you all these terrible, horrible things, and you feel like killing yourself is the only way to stop it, and in the end, death isn't the answer, suicide isn't the answer. There's always somebody out to reach to. Even just asking somebody if you're okay, how you're feeling, and be prepared to even get the answer of no, I'm not okay. Be willing to listen, be willing to be there for somebody who's suffering. It's a hard thing to deal with, and it's scary. I can understand why it would be scary to feel like that's the case, but there's always somebody to reach out to. There's plenty of suicide prevention hotlines that you can call. You can talk to a family member. You can just talk to somebody, and whatever you're going through in your life, be it you're being bullied in school, your work's getting to you, you're fighting with a friend, it can always be better. It really can. It really can get better. It really does. Not really quite sure what to say, but, just want you guys to know that, even reaching out to me is fine. Reaching out to somebody in the comments section of the videos, just, someone is always there for you if you look close enough. And there's always going to be bad times. There's always going to be hard times, but there's always some bit of light at the end of the tunnel, and it may be hard to see at times, but it's there. It really is there. I know it. So I just kind of wanted to add that in a little bit, just because, I don't want to. I care about you guys. I don't want to see like any of you hurt. I don't want to see any of you upset. So I wanted to really say that and kind of hit home that, that's what I was trying to take out of that game. other than that, I don't think there's really a lot else I could probably say at the moment. Obviously, the YouTube streaming recently started up. I haven't really had much chance to look at it. I think it's still a bit buggy at the moment, and I have a feeling that copyright strikes could be a problem in the future. But maybe in the future I would try doing some streaming in the future. If you guys are interested, just let me know. Also, I was hoping I could try and get a trailer of some kind or some more highlights going for the channel, since I haven't done those in a while. But my catalog is so freaking huge at the moment. I have over 500 videos. I don't know where to start. So I was kind of hoping if you guys had any ideas of some of your favorite moments from my videos, to tell me in the comments below as well. And if you have any other questions or thoughts for the channel that you'd like to put in the input, please put it in the comments below. I'm also questioning if I should get rid of the have a fond farewell line, because it kind of also doesn't make a lot of sense. Like, I kind of wanted to have something where it was like, you guys have a good day, but it didn't sound as nice, so I said fond farewell. But I almost don't think it works. It almost kind of seems a little strange. That's why I kind of wanted to get your input on everything, because, you know, you guys are the ones who are watching. You're the ones that are liking the videos. You're the ones commenting. You're the ones sharing it around on social media. You're the ones who are subscribing. You guys are the reason I'm here. I want to make sure that I'm there for you guys. I'm still going to try and do, you know, obviously the games that I enjoy, but I want to make sure that you guys are enjoying them too. Because I don't want to just put up a video and hope that, and if you're not going to like it. I want to make sure that you guys are enjoying things. So, you know, let me know in the comments below of anything you want to see, any kind of games you'd like to see, and, you know, just give me some feedback, and maybe, you know, reach out to each other, because, you know, we're a family. We're all together on this, and I want to make sure that, you know, we're there for each other. Also, I think I want to do one more little thing. On my questions Q&A video that I did earlier, there was one question I didn't get to, because it happened obviously after I did the Q&A, and that was done by one subscriber who's been very supportive of me even before Bator even got into the videos, who was like the first person who commented on one of my videos. She's been there for me for a long time, and I feel bad I didn't get to her question at the time, but her question was essentially, what's my biggest dream? And I've been having a hard time trying to come up with a good answer for that question, because it's a really loaded question, because I want to do a lot. Like, I have a lot of dreams that I want to do, not just, you know, personal dreams of mine, but also, like, for this channel, for other people. Like, you know, like I said, I want to do charity live streams. I want to be able to promote smaller channels. I want to promote indie developers who are looking to get their names out. I want to work on a lot of things, and I'm not quite sure if I have a biggest dream in terms of that. So I've been racking my brain a lot on trying to figure out the answer to this question, and I think it's not a great question, a great answer, but I think it's the closest I can get at this point. If you ever watched the film What's Eating Gilbert Grape with Johnny Depp and Leonardo DiCaprio back when he was like a little guy, you know, when he wasn't pining for an Oscar, he was just this, you know, cute little boy. In that movie, well, the movie's basically about Johnny Depp's character, Gilbert Grape, sort of being trapped in his family and trapped in a small town. And he has to take care of his younger brother, who is, you know, got some kind of mental problem. I don't know if it was autism or what. They never really specify in the film. And, you know, his father committed suicide. His mom ate herself to depression to the point where she's morbidly obese and she can't leave the house. His older sister is always at home cooking, and his younger teenage sister is just a bratty little teenager who doesn't care about anybody. So he's kind of, always there taking care of the family, but he's sort of kind of forgotten for the most part. Like, his role doesn't seem as important to the rest of the family. But I always had a small little connection with that film, just because, not just because I have a younger brother with autism, but because sometimes it does feel like I'm a little bit invisible. Like, it sometimes feels like, my efforts aren't always appreciated in the family or with my friends or what have you, but, that changes throughout the movie, obviously. But there was one little scene in that film I keep thinking about. There's this little scene where Johnny Depp's character, Gilbert, he's talking to this girl, and she was saying, like, what do you wish for? Or what do you want? And he would list off all these things, because he wasn't caring about anyone else. He wanted help for his brother, help for his mother. He was mainly focused on everybody else. And then the girl was like, no, what do you want? And just with a smile, he just says, I want to be a good person. And that just kind of resonated with me, because that's kind of the point of things. Like, you can want all the things in the world. You can dream as much as you want and, reach for the stars and do whatever you want in the world, but at the end of the day, what's more important is that you're a good person. And I think that's probably the biggest thing, because I'm not perfect. I don't plan to be perfect. I'm only human. But, regardless of whatever goes on in my life, whatever, hardships I deal with, whatever things I see, I think at the end of the day, I just want to be known as a good person. That I wasn't just using myself to hurt others. I think that's probably the closest I can say to a biggest dream, is that I just want to do good in the world. I just want to be a good person. And I think a lot of us want that kind of thing too. So, I hope that sort of answered your question. I'm sure it's not the answer you probably wanted, but that's the kind of thought process I had, coming into that question, because it took me a long time to really think about it. But either way, I hope I can do more vlogs in the future. I hope that I can get some more feedback from you guys. I want to make sure that you guys are enjoying your stay. I want to, because, this channel isn't just because of me. This is because of you guys. And I want to be there for you guys as much as I can. So, let me know in the comments below, what you think of, well, everything that I said, because I ramble sometimes. It's funny, I'm usually a very introverted person. I don't talk a lot, outside of the internet, but, certain points, I can't shut the hell up. It's terrible. Again, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you for liking, for commenting, for subscribing, for sharing my videos around. You guys really are the shining stars in all of this, and, everything that's been going on with the channel has all been because of you guys. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. Sincerely, thank you very much for watching. You're all amazing. Bye.